second officer's log, stardate 47614.5. During a routine journey following a trip through some solar storms, the Enterprise D was invaded by the entity known as Redjack, a non-corporeal being that feeds on the fear and terror of sentient beings. Ironically, this incursion coincided with Counselor Deanna Troy's decision to celebrate the archaic Earth custom of Holo-Ween. As officers began to disappear, Captain Picard gave the order to lock down the ship. With a strong knowledge of Starfleet history, he informed the crew that Redjack is capable of possessing both humanoid lifeforms and electrical systems, and Dr. Crusher began work with Counselor Troy to combat its effects on the crew. It was at that time that I observed an irregularity in the holodeck power systems. There I discovered Redjack in the guise of Lieutenant Albert Block, revealing that he had found Borg nanoprobes and information about the crew's apprehension towards them in our database. I engaged the Redjack entity in combat. Regrettably, Redjack injected Block's body with nanoprobes, allowing him to become impervious to phaser fire. Separating my positronic head from my body, Redjack was able to exert control over my systems as well, and alter my physical appearance to inspire an emotion: fear in the crew. Extending his reach beyond the holodeck, Redjack then used myself and others as his agents on board the Enterprise. At this time, Dr. Crusher and Counselor Troy proposed an experimental procedure that would temporarily hypnotize key crew members into believing they were monsters in Redjack's simulation, allowing them to infiltrate his inner circle. Captain Picard, Commander Riker, Lieutenant Worf, and Counselor Troy were chosen for this mission. While Captain Picard, Commander Riker, and Lieutenant Worf engaged Redjack, I encountered Counselor Troy in the guise of the mummy, Terrap suit. Temporarily breaking from Redjack's control, Deanna assisted me in removing Redjack's control chip. Following this, myself and the away team were able to extract many hostages from the holodeck. It was also at this time that an unauthorized transport produced one Captain Montgomery Scott, a new ally against the Redjack entity. Counselor Troy also revealed that due to her unique empathic abilities, similar to those of Redjack, she could re-enter Dr. Crusher's hypnosis, blocking her fear, but also retaining more autonomy than the other crew members. The away team re-entered the holodeck, where I discovered a hidden chamber housing Redjack's remaining 7 hostages. Unfortunately, Captain Scott discovered a subspace tunnel, covertly by Redjack, to bring an ally from Vagra 2, the being known as Armus. Counselor Troy quickly realized this was a deception, however. Despite it being an artificial creation, Sim Armus was capable of leaving the holodeck, and began an extended period of attempting to gain new hostages to feed Redjack's hunger for fear. While Commander Riker and Counselor Troy enacted a plan to bring Redjack to the bridge, I remained on the holodeck to search for the missing crew. After freeing them and severing Redjack's source of sustenance, Counselor Troy approached Redjack with a subspace conduit projector. Using detailed maps of Redjack's mind, based on Captain Scott's experience, Troy was able to remove the entity from Lieutenant Block's body and dissipate the consciousness of Redjack. I theorized that it could take centuries for it to reconstitute. Having restored a peaceful state to the Enterprise, Captain Picard displayed his curious proclivity for quoting Shakespeare, and the Halloween festivities continued unimpeded.